Hey guys, welcome to another playtest video. In this video, we are going to be looking at the gameplay of the game. In the next video, I'll be doing the changes that I made from this playtest because the gameplay is probably more interesting to look at anyway. And then I still need to make the changes. So this is a Fordorson versus the balanced playtest. Fordorson is a very interesting army that I need to start tweaking again. I feel like they might be a little bit underpowered, but I also feel like I could be playing them wrong, and the people I'm playing with could be playing them wrong. So they'll probably be in future playtests on this channel as well. And the balance are working out a lot better than I thought they were going to, because they're a very complicated faction and they have a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, here goes nothing. I hope you enjoy and have some idea of what is going on later.
Alright everyone, it's me here with a competitive list breakdown, of course, right Matt?
Hell yeah, dude.
Alright, so we're going to be playing the Fedoras, aka the Fordorson. We got Chogan over here. He is basically my mage of the group. All the characters I have to bring anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll just go over what they are. And then Dwallo, he's a pretty heavy physical attacker. Fort is my leader, pretty dope. His command trait is I basically get to move in formations, in flocks together, because they're flying people. They're like weird angels. And Jayesh, who is kind of a mixed attacker, I'd say. He's got a little bit of both. And then for my base, I'm running the task, which I'm going to choose 3 places on my side. I'm bringing the Beaks, which is a pretty cool elite unit. They're not in the game, but they boost another unit. So they're like the leaders of the squad, so that's going to buff this unit to the point where it was originally broken. And now I'm going to use the Winged Arrows, which is a ranged unit, so I can safely kill the enemy. So basically the strat is to bait and switch.
Oh, you're gonna bait and switch me?
Yeah, I'm gonna bait you in, I'm just gonna kill you.
Alright.
Right.
So,
Also, just a side note here, since my camera did cut out, my extra victory condition is that if my militia kills 2 characters, I win, and my losing condition is that I put 3 spaces on my side of the board, and if Matt gets to them, then I lose the game. I didn't use my ability. I literally completely forgot it existed, so I probably should have utilized that, but I'll do that next time.
alright, so I'm playing the balance today, and I'm not sure exactly what all my characters' roles are, because this is the first time I'm playing them, so we're gonna figure that out on the fly. I feel like most of them are like a majority of spellcaster, because they all have pretty decent spells.
Yeah, except for one of them. I forgot. I think it's Kang.
Is it Kang?
I believe so.
Yeah, Kang's magic's not too good. His attack's pretty decent, though. He's pretty focused on dark, though, so low accuracy, high damage. Probably not going to be using him too much because I'm playing the Illuminated Castle, which I get +1 speed for all my characters in light mode, because I can switch between light and dark mode for my characters. They get different stats based on which mode they're in. Dark typically favoring damage, light more of like speed, utility, that sort of meme. My extra win condition is if my characters are all in light mode, and then I do 8 damage. Is that across magic and physical?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 8 damage all in one turn, all in light mode. I win the game, and I lose the game if I have a character die in light mode. And most of my units are... I don't have any of the ones that are dependent upon my characters being in certain modes. I have the splitters, which change their stats based on which mode my leader is in. And then I have the balance jumpers, which help me switch my character's roles on the fly, so I can not have to waste a spell on them, switching them from one side to another. So I'm probably going to use that later on, try to get that 8 damage in one turn. And then I have the mixers, which they're a spellcaster, and they have a decent spell that does 2 damage at range 4, but the quantity, and it's 50%, no, it's 3 up, so it's a pretty decent chance to hit, but it gains damage no, not damage. It gains quantity, yeah, my bad, based on how many characters in one specific mode I have. So the more I have in one mode, the more damage I'll do.
Cool.
Alright, that's about it. My dice.
Okay, so my startup is going to be, my 3 victory points are going to be in the corner, in the back, middle, because I don't want to be too cheesy, and up at G9, and this is the bait and switch, basically. Don't tell Matt, though.
I heard bait and switch over there.
So I can bait some people in, and then I'm going to keep my army units back. I'm probably going to play safe-ish, try to get some levels at first, because if these guys die, my win condition is already out of question. I'm starting these 2 guys together so I can use Fort's command trait. Starting Chogan back because he has low health and he can get sniped pretty easily. And then Dwalo over here is just going to try to get some levels. So that's my setup, and now Matt's going to do his thing. It's Old Sport here.
And we're ready to play. Alright, yeah, so I pretty much got my guys set up. My spellcaster militia right there is really low, so I set him behind my tankiest dude. Their frontliners right there, that other militia's 12 HP, so I'm gonna have them take a lot of the hits. They don't really have any, this other militia here doesn't really have any attack power to it, so I'm kind of setting them back right there. They're just gonna be helping shift all my guys. Again, fire right there, my fighter, leader, light spellcaster, and balance. So it's underway.
Lit. Alright, so turn 1 from my perspective was pretty lit. Not really. So I moved Fort and Jayish up in a formation. First of all, I took 2 quests, which were over here, but they're gonna. The Orb and I think it was the Mud Monster. I'm not.
Yeah, it was Mud Monster. It spawned on B2, right?
The C2.
C2, yeah.
I figured I could move up, but I positioned these 2 pretty badly so that he couldn't physically attack. So that was misplay. And then Dwalo got level 2, and I casted Smoke. So that was dope.
Turn 1 from my end was pretty good, except for I didn't understand how my militia worked at all. My splitters only work if my leader is in a specific mode, but I had already used the balance jumpers to try to shift him on a mode, but they couldn't get in range, so I had to shift him into a mode before I realized what the splitters did. So they didn't do anything. They barely did anything. And then the mixers couldn't get in range for their spell. Well, they did get in range for their spell, but I had to put them in melee range of his leader, so they're probably not going to last very long. Apart from my characters, though, were pretty good. Everybody hit their spells, which is a first for me. I'm very, very pleased with that. I had the Spirit hit level 2, so he's going to be casting some spells next turn, which is, I think that would start putting some tempo in my favor. Raid landed his spell, 1 damage onto, who's that dude again?
Dwala.
1 damage onto Dwala. He's in light mode, so maybe we can get him to start doing something. Light mode's his primary mode, so that's going to be good. Leader's currently in dark mode, so I can get some extra damage in before I really need to start pushing into light mode. I have Spirit in light mode, so he can cast multiple spells. And Kang's in dark mode because dark mode's his primary mode, get some extra damage in. He didn't get to do anything this turn because I did not think about the monster. I moved it before I killed the monster, so I couldn't move it after and get into melee range of either of his characters, which could have helped swing the turn even more in my favor, but yeah, you live and you learn. So that is my turn 1.
Okay, so a few things I want to clear up here on turn 1 is exactly what is going on. So there are 4 ways to win the game, and there's kind of has already been gone over, but I'm going to go over it again, just in case you don't know. But basically, the 4 ways to win the game is kill the other character's leader, I'm blanking, sorry, complete a final quest, or complete your win condition, or complete the opposing player's losing condition. Turn 1 strats usually just consist of getting as many characters to level 2 as possible, which I try to do here. I move with my leader, who has a command trait. All leaders have command traits. His command trait basically allows him to move with another unit and combine their speed. So I basically try to go in early to get 2 level 2s, turn 1, which doesn't really work out.
Alright, so turn 2. What happened here? So we got a little bit of EXP from him. Got on Chogan because he had he wasn't in coherency. What's it called?
Yeah, coherency. Have you explained what coherency is?
It's basically when someone is within 2 spaces of someone, but what's the quest called? Space. Oh. It's called Space. And then something. He picked up the pond, so he got EXP and leveled up, and that's about it. My leader's taking some damage, so he's gonna back off a little bit. So hopefully he'll get some fight in, and I'll be able to use smoke, which is cool. And Dwallo's putting in work, so that's cool. And then army units are gonna start doing stuff. Yeah.
So balance turn 2 started off with some more unimpressive militia action. I had balance jumpers, which let it make like my leader has a certain alignment. They lift their spell. Mixers only hit half of what they did, so still got some damage onto the leader, which is all good. And then splitters couldn't move very far. They could only move 1, so they didn't do anything. Leader picked up the pond. He leveled up, so level 2 quest next turn. And then I had my 2 boys over there start putting in some damage on one of his other. I see he's like the mixed attacker right there, right?
Yeah,
dude?
Correct.
Yeah. So I have one of my main dark side and my main dark and my either or going at him, which they've been putting in quite a bit of damage. How much health does he have left?
He has 6 health left.
Oh, alright, not as much work as I thought.
He picked up the pawn this turn, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, yeah, and then Raid over there is starting to take quite a bit of damage, so I might have to back out of there soon, but maybe I'll send us some reinforcements. Who knows? And that is balance turn 2.
Okay, so here's where I really mess up here. So basically, I let Jayish, who is my mixed attacker, he has some very powerful attacks. I led him into the fray, and I don't move him at all. I'm not really sure if I got any XP on him. Actually, I think I did the turn before, but basically, this turn I went way too aggro, and I could react out. And basically, how this game works is that when characters attack, you have reactions, which is basically attacking back or moving away. And instead of moving away, I just stood there because I thought that I could fight them, and I definitely could not. So that was a huge misplay on my part, and that's just something I wanted to add here. I'm going to be doing this after every turn to explain some rule things that are happening, but basically I just made a misplay this turn, and it cost me a lot.
Right there.
Alright, so I got smacked. Everyone's doing pretty bad, but I am in a okay position to turn it around, except Dwallo's almost dead. My leader is pretty low, but we got Chogan going strong, so hopefully he'll carry the team, and he has Wisdom Shock now. So I'm about to Wisdom Shock some, I don't know, some Wisdom Bombs.
Wisdom Bombs on me?
I did complete a yellow quest, so that was dope. Matt just seems to have a really nice planned out turn, but everything is on the left side now, so hopefully I can do some stuff. In the future, especially for this army I'm playing against, I don't think I went too aggressive, but I think I let him set up, and I need to knock the stilts out a little bit, because I wasn't able to beat him through that. However, he does have a character who's pretty low over here, so hopefully I can do something with that.
I don't like... I think I finally see something that I don't like.
Yeah. Alright, well... Here's to Matt.
So, like CR said, pretty big turn coming out of me. Militia finally showed up. I realized that the splitters, which I've been moving around and not doing anything with, because they are slow, are in fact archers and not melee, so finally got to do something with them. Balance jumpers finally did their job of making the mixers think that my leader was in light mode. Got 3 attempts at a spell, still only hit 1 of them, but I mean, damage is damage, I'll take it. Then characters started off with me actually turning my leader into light mode so that I can move the spirit up. And I pretty much hit him with a huge AoE spell where, since I had 3 characters of light within coherency of the spirit, I got to attack all of his units within coherency with quantity 3 power 2 on each character, and he had 3 in coherency, so I was able to get off 9 dice rolls. However, my usual spell casting abilities came back, whiffed on most of them. I think I only got like 1 hit on the 2 over there, and I did not hit who's that again? Skull? Yeah, him.
Him?
Yeah.
Chogan.
Yeah. What? Chogan. Gotcha. Yeah, didn't hit Chogan at all. Chogan came back in for some more. I attempted it again. I think I hit a few, but he saved. But then I was able to throw in Kang over there for the kill on little boy right over there. Jayish. Yeah, stole his XP. It was only 1, but that was Kang's first XP. I got 3 level 2s now. I have an orb. And, I should have done that on my last turn, but I couldn't have even done that. Never mind. I kind of realized in retrospect I probably should have thrown Kang, even though Kang's best in dark. I probably should have thrown him into light mode, and tried to hit my win con with 8 damage in 1 turn when I could have had... I realized that after I did everything. Yeah. I should have done that. I would have had 4 dice rolls on all 3 of his characters, and it was already dealing 2 damage, so I've only needed, 4 of the 12 to actually go through and deal damage to win the game outright right there. And then I could have also, if that didn't work, followed it up with some other spells, but... we'll see what happens turn 4.
Okay, so this is the turn where everything went to hell. So basically, Matt uses a spell with the spirit, and basically the balance, they have light mode and dark mode, and the spirit has a spell where if she has a lot of the light mode characters in coherency, she can deal a ton of damage to multiple characters in coherency. This might need to be changed some way. I mean, it was a perfect setup, so I don't know if it was just situational or if it needs to be tweaked. So I might play with it again, see, if I'm expecting it to, counterplay it, but we'll see.
So things are looking more and more grim for me. But there have been a few things that can bring me back into the game. First of all I need to do is kill someone in light, and these 2 are in light, right?
Yes.
So he has 4, so if I can somehow get back there, which I might be able to do. Also, my militia could snipe him. He has 4, so if I get lucky on that, that'd be dope. And then, the only concerning thing is that Fort's kind of low, so I need to heal him some way and somehow. And Chogan's keeping him going. So, even though I am greatly outnumbered, I could still bring it back on a miracle. So, we'll see how it goes.
So after the power play last turn, Connor took a more defensive approach. Mixers over there were able to kill his last 2 health guy, so that was pretty nice. But because it was a militia kill, what?
Oh, yo, Fort's level 1. I thought he was level 2. I whiffed on my die roll though, right?
Which one?
For my physical.
Yeah, you whiffed on them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Actually, has 3 health left.
He has 3 health left?
Yeah.
Okay, well, fun. Yeah, so, because it was a militia kill, XP didn't go anywhere, so that was kind of a waste, but, I mean, kill's a kill. Again, I'll take it. Everything else, like, I'm not too concerned about my personal losing condition, where killing a person in light, because he'd have to get all the way down to... He'd either have to deal 9 damage to my leader, which would also just end the game, or somehow find a way to get down here and deal 4 damage to him, because he's the only character in light. Because he whiffed on magic, but he has 2, so I was able to take him out of light mode because he's super low. But that's also very concerning. What I'm most concerned about is these 2 right there. Either of them kill him, I lose the game right there. So, also didn't help that Kang whiffed on his melee. But, again, that's the dice. They've been generally good to me today, but we'll see how things shape out.
So Matt brings up an interesting point here that he got a militia kill, which net him no EXP, which is another fine rule that wasn't really explained in my overview video. EXP is given when a character kills a character, but militia units aren't exactly characters. Militia units can cause a ton of damage, but they are not characters, so they don't gain EXP for kills. However, he did get a huge kill, which greatly affected the game, so militia units are very, very important, and they can be used in many ways. So, militia is that, like, weird, like, they can do more than monsters because you have more control over them, but they are still less than characters because they have the lack of reaction. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm really down to my last straws here. Everyone's dead, except for Fort and Chogan, who are somehow still alive. I have a feeling it's going to be the last turn. I think I can still win with my command trait. I can try to fly across the board and go for the kill. That's what I've been hoping as all my guys die.
You're gonna cheese me!
That's how I win most of the time, but
yeah,
I was originally trying to get these guys to do some killing, but then he went from 9 to like 0 instantaneously. It was bad. So I'm either someone's gonna win this turn. Yeah, alright, to Matt.
So it kind of just said, kind of worried me. I forgot about his command trait. He's going to be able to, like, rush down here with my guys and try to kill him. He's still in light mode over here at 4 health. But he will have 3 speed. So, no, he'll have 4 speed, actually. So, if he doesn't die, I can still pretty much make a run for it. We'll see how it goes, though. I wiped out all his militia. Huh?
I need a pretty perfect
roll. Yeah. He'll need to do 4 damage in 1 go. But if he does, it'll be the comeback of comebacks.
Plus a spell.
Well, even if you hit a spell, I'll get my 2.
Well, I have a spell that gets me extra damage.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I still have my my evades. It is interesting, but we'll see how it goes out. Leader's only got 2 health left, so Kang was tanking over there for a while, but being a little distraction. All my other guys put in some solid work. Pretty happy.
If I don't win this turn, I auto lose because.
Yeah, I can just put them onto the markers, which I haven't even been focusing on at all. So we'll see how it goes.
One thing I'd really like to highlight from this game is that even when you're really far behind, you can still come back. And in this case, I scared Matt because on the last turn I still had a chance to win. And I will just let the last turn speak for itself. Nothing special really happened, but whatever.
Okay. Right. 1. Oh, the pawn at perfectly placed A7, but if... well, doesn't matter.
Perfectly placed pawn at
This
A7.
literally doesn't matter.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. I roll. I need a 5 up on Fort.
Oh! Could that be GG?
I think that's GG.
You gonna concede right now? /FF?
Go. 1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Yeah.
4.
I don't think you can do that. You'd have to do like, I think you would have to do like 3 as in like a pivot, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Well, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
4, 5.
Sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
It doesn't matter. 3.
Who are you attacking with? Your leader?
4 yeah, 3 4-ups.
3 4-ups for how much?
1.
Okay. Okay, so that's 1. He has a 5 up evade.
Take
So he'll take 1 damage.
I'm gonna move.
Onto raid. No, onto spirit.
Yeah.
And then I'll move. That was a physical, right?
Good.
GG. Alright.
You can move your guys.
Alright, so end of turn. I'm gonna BM you. JK. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2.
It was a hard fought match.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like these guys. These guys are fun.
Alright, so I whiffed and I lost. I got pretty hammered, but I played it a little bad. I think I went a little too aggro at the beginning. I also think there's a few changes I could make to make them a little better. Their evade really sucks, which is fine. I don't know, maybe I should play more aggressive. But, overall, I got kind of stomped. But there was always that chance of winning. There was always, like, that, like, very, small, like, 'cause all your guys were very low.
Yeah, at the end of the game, the only person that was, like, still... my leader never lost a hit point. He barely saw any combat. He was pretty much there just to like boost everybody else by
which is a big difference. My leader is very like aggressive, and yours sets everyone up. So that was cool.
Yeah. Like literally, by being in light mode, I get -1 power to my magic and my attack rolls. Literally didn't even matter until like the second to last turn of the game because like he didn't do anything. Everybody else. The Spirit, the dude who put in most of the work, the MVP of the match by far. 3 health. Raid had 4 health for like half the game. Kang had 4 health by like just tying these 2 up for like the last 3 turns while I did work around the board.
Chogan's a really strong character.
Chogan? Him?
Yeah, his minus evade is really strong.
Yeah,
and both these guys are pretty dope, but they just died too quick. Overall,
well, he kind of... It was just because I feel like I just had like...
You had it,
like,
that one turn.
The ideal placement of...
Ooh, battery level low. Yeah, it died. Alright, we'll make... Hey everyone, I'd like to thank you all for watching if you made it this far, and if you're still confused, which you should be, probably, honestly, I'll be making more videos explaining some of the rules, but I hope that this video gave you a vague idea of some of the mechanics and strategy behind the game, and what we were thinking. This is also a test for me. I had some of the gameplay in the background, I don't know, background noise, I guess. But that might be kind of weird, but we'll see. This playtest was actually really good. It was a very interesting game. Even though I was getting stomped, I kept thinking, okay, I can bring this back, and realistically, I could have, and there's things I could have done looking back on it that I really should have done. So it's cool to see the game working, and like, yes, I need to change stuff and fix and tweak, but at the same time, it's really nice to see the game working out and all that good stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.